And then there's a fifth human character, and that's Cody, who's like the little boy, and he is the first to figure out, besides the chief of police, that the rescue bots are aliens, and he's of course just completely overjoyed by this. And Cody is actually the one who has the easiest time communicating with the rescue bots because he is significantly younger than his brothers and sisters. Like Cade, Graham, and Danny are all in their 20s, and Cody's like 9. So you get this feeling that he feels kind of like the rescue bots do. He feels a little out of place. So because he's been dealing with those problems himself by growing up in this family where he's so much younger than everybody else, he kind of already knows how to deal with some of these problems, and he talks to the rescue bots about it, and that makes him a very useful kid character. And that is one of the other things that makes the show successful for me, because it's kind of a plague among all Transformers shows. Like, no one is safe from this, is that you're going to have a little kid character, which makes sense because they have the kids, so that the children watching can feel connected to the show and can feel connected to the Transformers. But if you're going to have the Transformers be doing these super epic things like fighting Decepticons or rescuing people, fighting Decepticons is a big thing, and a lot of shows end up having the kids being in these situations that they have no business being part of. And like the Autobots are usually, they do things that in reality you think if for some reason the situation actually happened, you would never, ever, ever let a child be part of this huge fight. Like, you know, you wouldn't give Jack the key to go to Cybertron because it'd be better if one of the Transformers go to Cybertron instead of Jack. But we want to see the kids do something that's important to the Transformers so the kids feel like they're connected. And I understand that. But in Rescue Bots, first of all, because most of the human companions are not only older, they're trained to be rescue personnel. Like, they would be doing this even if the Autobots never showed up, they would be doing the exact same things. You also have the child character. Every time there's a rescue mission, or almost every time, they have a special place for him to go. He has like a rescue center, and he can keep an eye on everything and help out without actually being in harm's way. And I really appreciate that about the show. And, you know, to be honest, I found it very surprising how little talking down there is in this show. I feel any of these characters, the Autobots especially, they could exist in any other Transformers show. Especially Heatwave. Like, I feel like he is pulled straight out of either Animated or Prime or G1 or anything. Like, these guys don't feel like they can only be in this kid show because they talk in mannerisms that are childish. And overall, what makes this show successful and work is the writing team. Because I get this feeling that while they're having so much fun with it, but they're also letting themselves take it a little bit seriously. I mean, obviously it's nowhere near the seriousness level of like Prime, where it's like super serious stuff happening all the time, but they're taking it seriously enough where they care about what's being written, what's happening to the characters. I am so impressed that actually these characters' relationships grow, just not even in the first 2 episodes where we set up the original relationships. Their characters grow through the whole show so far. Like, no one can change permanently, obviously, because it's a TV show and you want the character to be the character that you like, but I think it's very rare on a children's show where a character slowly grows through the running of the show, and I'm just super impressed by that. And there are plenty of reoccurring characters that are absolutely fantastic that I haven't even mentioned yet. The scientist who is kind of the reason that the rescue bots need to be there, because all of his experiments go super wrong, and his daughter who's friends with Cody and their relationship, and that newscaster guy, and the mayor, and they're all great. And eventually in the first season they even get an actual villain, who I should mention is played by Tim Curry. The only thing that really bums me out about this show is the fact that the toys are not on model at all. It's like a different version of Rescue Bots. Like, actually the toys are what I thought the show was gonna be. Like, it's all like a bunch of burly men who pilot these, you know, things, and they don't look the same as the characters at all. Especially, well, I know Blades doesn't, because I've specifically looked for his toy, and it's like not the same. So that's kind of a bummer. Like, if you end up liking the show and you want to get the toys so you can have those characters, I think they have one or two toys, like Boulder looks okay, and you can find a toy or two with Chase looking close, and Heatwave probably is close. Actually, if you want a Blades, then you're out of luck. Like, Blades is the hardest, like, you can't find him in the version that's in the show, but I can deal with that. I can deal with not spending money on toys. So, I recognize that Rescue Bots is just not for everyone. Some people, I think, need and desperately want the big Decepticon conflict, you know, Optimus versus Megatron, and without that, it's just not a Transformers show to them, and I understand that. What I'm saying is give this show a chance, because I feel like there are people out there who aren't watching it yet just because they're like, oh, that's not really a Transformer show. But it is, in its own way, and I think it's much more entertaining than most people give it credit for. And it's, you know, it's got a super cool theme song. If you really disagree with anything that I'm saying, don't be afraid to put it in the comment box. I will happily discuss Rescue Bots with you because I like talking about it. But yeah. Hey guys, first of all, sorry this video took so long to get out. I got super busy with some other things and I didn't forget about it, but I just didn't have time to get it together until right now. But super, super cool news in case you guys haven't heard this already. Between when I actually shot this video and when I edited it together, there has been an awesome announcement. Shout Factory has announced that they are going to be releasing in the fall a Season 1 Rescue Bots DVD. And actually at Comic-Con this weekend, which I was at, they were giving away these cool little posters. Mine's a little beat up, sorry. It's like, oh look, Rescue Bots! Rescue Bots, whoa, and see, look, coming to DVD fall 2012. So, that's super exciting. And if you guys don't think you know who Shout Factory is, you do. I'm sure that you do, because they did the DVD for Prime that just came out. They have done the Japanese collections that have been coming out the last couple of months. And they did that super awesome Matrix G1 full series box set that was super cool and I have at home. So they do really nice quality DVDs. So the point of this is, a couple of you guys have said on my last video, hey, I checked out Rescue Bots and I actually really liked it. Awesome! When the DVD comes out, buy it. Support the official release. The same thing with Prime. If you guys want more of this kind of stuff, and that's Prime, Rescue Bots, whatever, support the official release. Get the Prime DVD, get the Rescue Bots DVD. Because those sales mean something and they show to Hasbro, hey, this is some good quality stuff that we like to watch. So buy the DVD when it comes out. Because I'm going to.